There are around 15,000 species of fungi in the UK, but one of them is more iconic than the rest. This is Fly Agaric, a species which has inspired many a fairy tale. So today I'm heading over to a local reserve to try and find this iconic species.
Stop looking at the bird poo. Stop looking. Look over there. Look, there's the sun. You like the sun?
Now I mainly associate mushrooms with dark woodlands, but I've been told that Fly Agaric could also be found in heathlands, so that's where I started. Unfortunately, I didn't have much luck finding it here, but I did find lots of other weird looking fungi.
Look at these, look at the colour on this. This is insane. I don't know, it looks like pus. Look at this one. I just thought this was like sheets of wood. That's incredible. It's all kind of like gooey and sticky. And these ones are tiny.
So I quickly headed over to the woodland and quickly found this one, just a few hundred metres down the path.
This is Fly Agaric. The only issue with this bit is it's behind the fence. So we're gonna have to keep looking. There's one spot I know just further along this track that I'm particularly interested in checking out. But if this is, 50 metres into the actual woods, it bodes well. Let's go and find them.
Considering how fast I found this first one, the trail then went cold. Fortunately, there were also plenty of woodland birds around, and the autumn colours looked absolutely incredible. But after about an hour of looking, I finally came across this.
Oh, there's one. Yes, that looks wicked as well. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so for this, obviously we're not going to need the big lens anymore, so putting that away. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to my 24 to 70. This has quite a good minimum focus distance, but what I'm going to also use is I'm going to pair this up with this. This is a macro tube. Essentially what this is it allows a little bit of distance between the lens and the actual camera body. You know what that looks like. And what this is going to do is it's going to decrease our minimum focus distance, meaning that I can get even closer to the mushroom. I'm probably not going to use both of them. I'm probably just going to use the larger of the two, so the 16mm macro tube. What I also want to try and do is I want to try and incorporate flash. So I brought along my flash gun with me, and I'm going to do it as off-camera flash. So I've got a remote trigger, and I'll show you that setup in just a minute. The reason I'm using flash is that you'll see that the first shot I took was very, very flat. What I've ended up doing is I've got the hot light going on this way just to give it a little bit of colour. Ultimately, I've been holding my flash up and slightly further away. This is because when I had it too close, you'll see that it ended up giving quite a hot spot to the mushroom, which wasn't very nice. So further away, softened it up, and it also took away the sort of bright white light from the ground, which is quite nice. We're just left with the colour. Now it's taken a little bit of trial and error because this is the first time using flash outdoors with this sort of thing, but I think the final result looks quite good.
Now I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in finding the species, I'll leave a couple of links down below which might help you. And finally, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you at the next one.